Racing to the 2021 Kentucky Derby, and this time we go deep in the heart of Oklahoma for the Springboard Mile. And this race has recently been added in the last couple of years to the point series on the road to the Kentucky Derby. 10 points to the winner, 4, 2, and 1 for second, third, and fourth. An 11-horse field, and it's going to be run on a Friday night at Remington Park. Of course, I want to talk about some of the main contenders here, maybe take a look at the pace profile. Safa's Day is an interesting horse with a 10-to-1 morning line. Steve Asmussen trains, and the last time out she was bet down in a pretty highly competitive race that was won by Highly Motivated, and that was the fastest Brisnet speed figure of the year for 2-year-olds in that race. He got a 102, and I think Safa's Day maybe might have bled a little bit or something went wrong, because his debut effort was just pretty amazing on the front end and came just a little bit off the pace and kind of drew off, and then just kind of shut her down in the Nyquist Stakes. I think Safa's Day can bounce back in a spot like this, and I think that 10-to-1 morning line, he's probably going to be a little bit below that. The morning line favorite is Out of Door, and Wesley Ward trains. Now, Wesley Ward does well with his first-time starters. He does well early on in the year with the 2-year-olds, but as the year gets longer and once we get into December and January, that's when he doesn't seem to win these types of races, and that's the horse I'm going to be against in this spot. Joe Fraser, 5-to-1, trying to deliver the knockout punch. Brad Cox trains. Win and debut by 3 lengths with Smokin' Joe Talamo on him. The last time out kind of struggled a little bit, and the fractions were slow that day, so I can't really make an excuse. It was at Churchill Downs. He takes a drop in class in this spot. Flass of Mischief, 15-to-1 by Into Mischief. Carl Broberg trains. 5.5 furlongs and 6.5 furlongs. He's going to have to stretch out in this spot and face some other speed in this post position. And one of the other contenders I wanted to talk about was Gushing Oil. Now, this horse Danny Pish trains, and he wins races at Remington Park, the Fairgrounds, Lone Star. He kind of stays in that Southwest circuit, and this horse drew the rail, and I think he can come a little bit off the pace. He came off the pace in both of his races. Now, I don't see a lot of speed in this race, at least on the fraction side. There could be a few horses engaging for the lead. I think Game Day Play could be up there a little bit, and then I think Safa's Day. So if Safa's Day can rebound back to her debut effort, I think he can, I keep on wanting to say she, but he can be very tough in this spot. Pedigree is solid for a mile, maybe a mile and a 16th, so that's going to be pushing it later on down the trail. But I think his debut effort was just too good to deny here. I think he can bounce back with a good spot in this effort. If I want to take somebody coming off the pace, I'd go a little bit with some of those inside horses, as I think maybe there could be a little bit of a pace meltdown. But Gushing Oil is also going to be one of my second choice in this race, as I feel he's going to get a good trip coming just off the speed. The play against for me is Out of Door. I just don't think he has the overall ability to win a Springboard Mile type of race. Now, Cowan is another one trained by Steve Asmussen, and he's won this race multiple times, the Springboard Mile. Cowan is another one that has some turf races, now going to the dirt, but he did run a nice race at Ellis Park at the Pea Patch earlier this year. So Cowan at 4-to-1, I would want a little bit longer price. So I think Safa's Day at about 6-to-1 is fair value. I think Out of Dory, I'd want at least 5 or 6-to-1, and I don't see a lot of speed in this race, so it could get kind of contested up front. Who do you like in the Springboard Mile Friday night under the lights at Remington Park? Leave a comment below, smash that like button. Coming soon, we've got the future book, and don't forget to watch all of our prospect videos as we take a look at more this week and next week. Hit subscribe and ring that bell for notifications as we lead you up to the 2021 Kentucky Derby.